Jennny was in 9 Appletree shows. Nicholas Nickleby in 1996, which we did as a 5-hander. It absolutely belted with rain throughout the whole show. The plucky Filkins audience refused to leave the torch on. And the abiding memory I think all out of that show was Jennny and Newman Noggs with a hat on, and the rain, every time she leant forward, Noggsy, this shower would come off her, and then there's a sort of ripple of a damp applause in the audience. So that was our first one. The Imaginary Invalid, the Moliere. It's one of the many where I couldn't learn my lines. I have found extraordinary ways to carry my lines with me, and one time I had it in a book and I was looking at the bloody thing the whole time, and then someone came up to me and said, "How did you learn all those lines?" 2 Hours Traffic, the ensemble show which we did at Filkins, and she came with us to Edinburgh. We did it at Edinburgh Festival as well. Then The Critic, which Jennny and her wig was one of her finest hours. That's
when her tooth fell out.
Indeed it was. This is the plays have to go on. Terrible moment. We did it at Filkins, and then we were doing it in a theatre in Bath, and it had a tiny little hideously scruffy theatre bog, and about half an hour before the first performance, and anyone involved in Appletree knows that half an hour before the first performance is not the best time for something else to go wrong. And Jennny is absolutely getting hysterical in the loo with Caroline because one of Jenny's teeth, the prominent tooth cap, has just fallen out. She's got the main part of the play by a country mile. She's got so much to say, and her tooth has fallen out. So Caroline, I think, had to, or someone had to zip out.
Yeah, all I can say is thank God for the pharmacy up at Odddown.
Pharmacy.
I've never driven so fast.
Pharmacy, dental glue,
yeah.
And the show must go on. And she's a fantastic success in that, and the audience would never have known how near it was to being done.
I don't think I knew.
Arcadia, where she played Hannah. She played, slightly bizarrely, my wife. We've had various odd family relationships. I was married to Jennny. I think we've had nephews and aunts being married in different plays.
Mothers and sons.
Mothers and sons. Yeah, it's like an Ivy Compton Burnett book series. I tell you. And she played Hannah, the modern, tremendously urbane archaeologist wife in that. Fee Fi Fo Fum, which was a 3-part play that we did, which is what we're going to do something for you now. Arsenic and Old Lace. Her and Caroline. What a extraordinary brace of performances that was. It was absolutely fantastic. And what's lovely is, and we've got Roy here now, who's taken many of the stage pictures. What I love about them is, because I always say to the actors, I don't want to see or hear you on stage. So you do most of your acting when you're not speaking, when you're listening, because the audience looks at you, listening to the person. We don't look at the person talking, we look at the people listening very often. And in every single picture, you're meant to be acting, whatever you're doing. And Arsenic and Old Lace, I mean, there's not a dud picture amongst them. Two old ladies have never gurned for England. Room with a View, when she was a magnificent cousin Charlotte, pouring cold water on everyone else's fun in the pension. And then the final show that we did, which is the last time I've done anything to do with drama, which was 2013.
Wow.
We did Great Expectations, and her Miss Havisham was a tour de force. And as I recall, didn't we put her on a chair on a wagon? And
Definitely, it was one of the most brilliant pieces.
Wheeled her in and out. And we got wonderful Magwitch, and that poor terrified little boy is probably
Oliver.
Yes, what happened to him?
Where do you live? Point out yonder place. Okay, and where's your mother?
She's there, sir.
Where?
Oh, so Georgie Anna. That's my mother.
Is that your father alongside of your mother?
Yes, sir. Late as the parish.
Reunited with his liver and guts.
Yes, that's right.
Miss Havisham, which is not a bad part and performance to go out on. So that was her Appletree career. A small thing amongst a lot of acting that she's done.